What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for being here. I know it's kind of late, but I had to get it in there. I had to work late tonight, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get started as soon as I find where I'm at.
There's sheets right there. Red sheets. And
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it.
right there. If not, you can this marijuana blanket. There's a flat sheet and a fitted sheet right there. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Day 2. Silence does not keep you safe. Daniel Berry, look at that, being a member for 8 months. Thank you very much, Daniel Berry. What's up, Ty Spork? Beast Mode, Troc, Papa Smurf, Wanda, Mr. Green Thumb Ottawa.
Go ahead.
I think that's it for right now. Wanda says, hi, Miss Sugar Glider. Love you too, bud. Okay. So yesterday we spoke about sorry, hang on, I'm on the wrong one. Come on, man. Yesterday we spoke about the person you became to survive. We covered things that you had to do, having gone through trauma. Oh, Slimmy Cricket, thank you for being a new member. I appreciate it. Best 99 cents you ever spent in your life. Tell you what. So this 10-day series is on the people we had to become after surviving the trauma that we've went through. And the things that silence causes, the damage. The silence does not keep you safe. Tonight we go deeper. Okay. Yesterday we talked about the person you became to survive. We talked about the armor, the walls. We talked about the version of you that was built under pressure, fear, pain, and survival. What am I doing here? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do this. We talked about the version of you that was built under pressure, fear, pain, and survival. But tonight, we talk about something that helps keep that pain alive long after the moment itself is over. That is silence. Because silence gets dressed up like something noble, something mature, something peaceful and necessary. People call it keeping the peace, protecting the family, avoiding drama. They call it moving on. People call it not making a big deal out of real things. Too many times, silence is not peace. It is pressure. It is fear. It is suffocation. It is the dirt thrown over the truth while the wound underneath is still breathing. And tonight, we are going to tell the truth about what silence really does. Because silence does not keep you safe nearly as often as people pretend it does. There are a lot of people in this world who were taught one lesson early and taught it hard. You do not say anything. Do not tell. Do not expose it. Bring it up. Don't embarrass the family. Don't stir things up. Don't cause trouble. Don't make people uncomfortable. Don't say what happened. Don't say what was done. Don't say what was seen, what was felt, or don't say what broke inside you. Just be quiet. And that silence starts wrapping around people young. Sometimes it is spoken directly, sometimes it's not. Sometimes nobody has to say the words out loud because the whole atmosphere says it for them. You can feel it. That look people give, that tension in the room, that shift. That shift in tone where when truth gets too close to the surface. That unspoken rule that some things are not supposed to be brought to daylight. And when a person grows up, inside that kind of silence, it teaches them something dangerous. It teaches them that the truth is disruptive, but secrecy is respectable. It teaches them that speaking up is the problem, but what happened to them somehow is not. It teaches them that being wounded is less offensive than being honest about the wound. And that right there is where so much damage keeps breathing. Because silence has a way of making the wounded feel like they are the threat. Not the abuse, not the betrayal, not the violence, not the violation, the manipulation or the cruelty. That threat becomes the one who might say something, the one who might tell, the one who might name names, the one who might break the illusion, might ruin the family image, the one who might shake the room with truth. And that's okay. So what happens? People stay quiet. They stay quiet because they are scared, ashamed, because they think nobody will believe them. They stay quiet because they think they will be blamed. They stay quiet because they have already seen what happens when somebody else tells the truth and the room turns on them instead of on the harm. That is one of the ugliest things silence does. It doesn't just hide pain, it trains pain to hide itself. And once somebody has learned that, they start swallowing everything. They swallow the memory, the anger, confusion, the disgust, the fear. They swallow the shame that was never theirs to carry in the first place. And from the outside, people call that strength. But a lot of times, when they are really looking at what they are really looking at is suffocation with good posture. They are looking at a person holding themselves together because they were never taught it was safe to fall apart. They were looking at somebody who learned to smile through things that should have been screamed about.
Oh yeah.
Love you, brother. Sorry, guys. They are looking at somebody who became skilled at functioning while dying a little more in private. And the world loves functional pain. It really does. The world knows what to do with pain when it is quiet, productive, and out of the way. As long as you show up, do your job, smile enough, as long as you do not make other people uncomfortable with the truth of what happened to you. Beast Mode! New member, thank you very much, Beast Mode. I appreciate it. But the second silence breaks, suddenly everybody gets nervous. I wonder why. Now it is too much, too intense, too messy, too complicated, too public, maybe even too disruptive. But let me say something plain tonight. The truth is not what made things ugly. What happened is what made things ugly. Speaking it does not create the damage, it reveals it. And a lot of people hate revelation more than they hated wrongdoing. That is why silence gets protected. And I agree, Beast Mode. F silence. Hashtag fuck silence. Because silence protects appearances, reputations, systems. It even protects denial, protects abusers, and cowards. Silence protects the comfort of people who would rather preserve the look of peace than deal with the cost of truth. The silence does not protect the wounded. It leaves them alone with it. That is the part too many people never want to face. When you tell somebody to stay quiet, what you are really telling them is to carry it alone. Carry the fear alone, the confusion alone, the shame, nightmares, anger, memories, and carry the damage alone. And then society wonders why people crack later, why they have anxiety, why they do not trust people, why they rage, they numb out, collapse, they spiral, disconnect, why their relationships struggle, why they cannot just get over it. Because what's that?
I just realized I snitched on myself.
Nice. Stop doing this, dude. What are you doing, jackass? Okay. I was talking to myself, not you, Dark. Because silence did not remove the wound. It trapped the wound underground where it could where it could spread in dark. That is what buried pain does. It does not disappear, it mutates. It leaks into relationships, self-worth, identity, sleep, intimacy, trust. You name it, it leaks into it. It leaks into the way somebody looks at themselves when nobody else is in the room. And for some people, silence becomes such a habit that they do not even know how to hear themselves anymore. They minimize, downplay, they joke. I do that a lot. They dodge, they change the subject. They tell themselves it was not that bad. They tell themselves other people had it worse. They tell themselves they are just being dramatic. That is what silence sounds like once it moves into the bloodstream. It starts talking to in your own voice. It makes you dismiss your own pain before anybody else even gets the chance. It makes you betray yourself in advance. And that is brutal. Because now the cage is not just around you, the cage is inside you. And let me say this too. Silence is not always total. Sometimes people talk around the pain for years without ever saying the real thing. They'll say things like, I had a rough childhood. A lot of stuff happened, family stuff. They'll say, I have been through a lot of things, and all of that may be true. But sometimes behind those little phrases is a mountain of harm so heavy it would split the room. It would split the room if the full truth ever came out. So people learn to drip feed reality, just enough to survive the conversation, not enough to be fully seen. Because full truth is terrifying when you have spent a lifetime learning that truth makes rooms unsafe. And for some people, the silence is not just about fear, it is about loyalty, twisted loyalty, forced loyalty, conditioned and groomed loyalty. The kind that you can chime in anytime you want, Beast Mode. I can see you got something to say about it. You can chime anybody can chime in anytime they want to, man. What's up, Amy?
Amy.
Can't hear you, Beast Mode. The kind that
What
says
about now?
protect the people who hurt you. Got you, Beast Mode. Good. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say real quick, it's kind of, kind of blood curdling for me because, a little bit of the stuff that my daughter has went through. And like the things that you're saying that they feel and they act about it, she literally did that. She's like, well, mine wasn't that bad. It's not that big of a deal. I was like, how is it not that big of a deal? If it happened to you, it is a major deal. And she's like, oh, well, some
Yeah.
people they got it way worse than me. I shouldn't even complain about it. I'm like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah, you can.
the words that were coming out of her mouth. Like, and then hearing you talk about this is just bringing me back to that. And I'm like, holy cow, crap. Like, anyway,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. Like a lot of survivors, and I think most survivors end up doing it a lot. You know what I mean? We end up trying to downplay our. I don't know why we do. We just do it. You know what I mean? And it makes it even more fucked up. You know what I mean?
Well, I even back in the day, I even caught myself doing it. I didn't realize until someone brought it up. And mine was a physical abuse from someone else that I was with at the time. It was, a female putting their hands on me, and I was like, I literally thought that I deserved it. And I was talking to
Yeah.
somebody like, well, I said this or I did that, I deserved it, and they looked at me and they was like, I don't care what you tell me, nobody deserves to be beat on. And it's like something just kind of clicked in my head, and I didn't even see it because I had been told it was all my fault for so long. But anyway, I'll let you keep on going.
You could be smart.
Yeah, you're good. The kind that says, protect the people who hurt you, protect the system that failed you, the family name, the church image, the group, community, the abuser from exposure. Protect everybody except the one who got hurt. That's what silence says. That kind of silence is poison dressed like virtue. People will call it forgiveness, grace, discretion. But if your version of grace requires the wounded to gag on their own truth so everybody else can stay comfortable, well, that's not grace. That's not grace. That is sacrifice on the altar of appearance. And too many people have been laid down on that altar. I am one of them. Too many people have spent years bleeding quietly because the people around them preferred the illusion of peace over the disruption of honesty. But here is the reality. Silence does not make pain smaller, it makes it lonelier. Silence does not make trauma lighter, it makes it heavier to carry because there is no witness. Silence does not make healing easier, it makes healing harder because the truth has been starved of air for too long. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to tell everybody everything to everybody. I'm not saying every wound has to be broadcast. I'm not saying people owe the world their story. No, I'm not. But I am saying this. There is a difference between privacy and imprisonment. There's a difference between protecting your peace and burying your truth alive. There's a difference between choosing your timing and being trapped in fear. That distinction matters. Because some people think staying silent means they are strong. But sometimes silence is just fear that learned how to sound mature. Sometimes silence is pain wearing a tie and pretending to be in control. And the cost of that is enormous. Because when your truth stays buried long enough, you start to feel buried with it. You start to feel unseen, unheard, unknown, unprotected, unreal. You start to feel like what happened to you does not count because it was never fully named. You start to feel like maybe it was your fault. Maybe it was not bad enough. Maybe it was not maybe you are making too much of it. Maybe you should just shut up and move on. That's the cruelty of silence. It does not only hide the truth from other people, it starts erasing the truth inside the person who lived it. And that is why speaking matters. Not because speaking magically fixes everything, because it fucking don't. Not because words alone heal all wounds, because they don't. Not because every truth told gets the response it deserves, but because truth breaks isolation. The truth says, this happened. This mattered. I'm not crazy. I'm not making this up. The truth says I do not have to keep carrying this like it never existed. Truth opens a window in a room that has been suffocating for years. And even when that first breath hurts, it is still air. That is why silence is so dangerous. Because people confuse it with safety when really it is often just containment. It keeps the secret contained. It keeps the image contained. It keeps the scandal contained. But it also keeps the wounded contained. And human beings were not made to heal in emotionally solitary confinement. Somebody needs to hear this tonight. I swear it. Keeping quiet did not make you weak. It probably made sense at the time. It probably kept you alive in some way. It felt necessary. It probably was necessary. But just because silence once protected you does not mean it deserves permanent control over your life. What served a purpose in survival can become a prison in healing. That is the truth. Maybe once silence kept you from retaliation. Maybe silence kept you from disbelief, from more harm. Maybe once silence was all you had. But if silence is still running the show now, ask yourself what it is costing you. What is it stealing from your life? Your relationships? What's it doing to your sleep? What's it doing to your ability to trust yourself, let alone other people? What is it doing to your body, your mind, and your spirit? Because silence isn't free. It charges interest. And a lot of people have been paying on wounds they never should have had to finance in the first place. So tonight I want to say this clearly. If you were taught to stay quiet, that was not proof your truth did not matter. If people made you feel dangerous for speaking, that was not proof you were the problem. If the room chose comfort over honesty, that was not proof your pain was too inconvenient to count. It was proof that too many people would rather protect what looks good than comfort what is evil or confront what is evil.
Yeah.
And that is not on you. What happened to you matters. Your hurt matters. What you carry matters. What you have never said out loud still matters. Silence may have been part of your survival,
Excuse me.
but it does not get to be the final ruler of your story. Because you deserve more than being a locked vault of unspoken pain. You deserve room to breathe, room to feel, room to remember honestly, room to stop protecting everybody else at the expense of your own soul. Let me say one more thing. Some of the most devastated people on earth are not the ones who were hurt once. They are the ones who were hurt and then taught to swallow it. Hurt is the wound. Silence.
You're muted, G2K.
Gosh.
Can't. Yeah. You
Thank
good.
you.
You've only been muted for about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So.
you good. Yeah. Just,
Okay. Okay.
just very brief.
All right. Some of the most devastated people on earth are not the ones who were hurt once. They were the ones who were hurt and then taught to swallow it. Hurt is one wound. Silence laid over hurt is another wound on top of it. One cuts the flesh, the other buries the blood where nobody can clean it. That double wound changes people. It makes them doubt themselves, makes us hate ourselves, and makes them disappear in plain sight. I feel that all the time. It makes them carry entire graveyards in their chest while the world compliments them for being strong. I get that all the time. That is why this matters. Because silence is not noble when it is killing people slowly. Silence is not peace when it is forcing the wounded to choke on the truth. Silence is not protection when the only thing being protected is the comfort of people who do not want to face what happened. Silence doesn't keep you safe. It keeps you alone. And alone is where pain gets loudest. Tomorrow we talk about the smile that covers damage. We are going after that mask. That grin people wear while falling apart inside. That polished face that hides the collapse in the chest. That performance so many hurting people have mastered just to make the world believe they are okay. Because a whole lot of people are dying behind a smile everybody keeps praising. So before I end this tonight, I want you to sit with one truth and let it hit hard. Everything in this world that told you to be quiet about your pain was never trying to free you. It was trying to contain you, contain your truth, your voice, contain the disruption, the evidence, contain the reality of what happened so everybody else could keep pretending the room was clean. But the room was never clean. It was just quiet. And quiet is not the same as healed. Quiet is not the same as safe, and it's not the same as okay. So if you have spent years swallowing your truth, just to keep other people comfortable, hear me clearly, please. You were never born to be a graveyard for somebody else's evil. You were never meant to carry the silence that should have crushed the guilty instead. And if your voice shakes when truth starts rising, then let it shake. A shaking truth is still more powerful than a polished lie. Because at the end of the day, silence did not save your soul. It only taught your suffering how to hide. And you deserve better than a life spent hiding with it. Sorry, I'm having a hard time here.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're all right.
This is what silence does. It takes a person who's already been hurt in ways that you can't even imagine, and it just lets those wounds fester, and festering wounds don't go away, they just grow. So I say this: if you need to talk about your truth, I got you. Reach out to somebody, anybody. If you've been traumatized in ways that are really unspeakable, speak about them, because that damage, what we went through, it's not meant to be silent. Anybody got anything else to add in here? What's up, Mike D?
Not necessarily. It gave us a lot to think about, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I know what to say yet. Yeah.
No, I'll just say I'm here listening right now, but yeah, I'm soaking a lot of it. A lot of it, I feel you 100% already. A lot of what she's already said, but yeah, it's soaking in. Enjoyed the. I don't know how much you do, how often you do, but I'm subbed up, so I'll be looking forward to listening in or whatever later on. But yes, but no, I'm with you 100% though. That's for sure. It's
I appreciate that.
and,
I don't mean to cover you up, but that's my daughter. That's my daughter right there.
That's your daughter. Hey, hello,
Her name's Dayla.
Dalen. Okay, Dalen.
She says, "I'm so proud of you, Dad. Stay being yourself and doing what you do. I love you super much. You're changing lives, and I adore how much you care for others. You're so important to so many people."
She couldn't have said that any better, man. And coming from your daughter, I'd give anything to hear that from one of mine. So
I got you, brother.
I
Hey,
was-
brother,
I was you, I'd be proud as hell of your daughter right now.
You done put a tear in my eye.
yeah.
You done put a tear in my eye tonight, man. I love you, brother. You got fucking cricket over here crying. Dog it. I love it, man. Nothing but love right there. I like that. Appreciate it.
yeah.
And I ain't bullshitting. I got it teared me up. It teared me
Oh
up.
man.
You know, I did. You teared me up. You was about halfway through reading it, and now you went and I said, "Shit, I teared right up there with you." And that's
Yeah,
good.
she got me on that one, little shit.
Got to say something. If I just met you tonight.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why if you don't know, you need to get to know. I mean, there's a lot of really good people on these YouTube streets, but G2K is a damn good one.
I found a lot. I got a lot that comes my way. We keep it real. Keep it, like
He's
like
passionate about what he.
Good people find good people. As long as you keep it real.
Well, it's hard to find somebody that is passionate about something, and G2K will have you back thick and thin, 100%.
Yeah, be fun.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Miss Miller. Go ahead, Dark.
I go through something. I mean, it has nothing really to do with. I mean, like any type of. I mean, you know what I'm talking. I have a different problem,
Yeah.
and it's fucking absolute hell on my life. There's nothing it's a
Right. You're
physical,
talking. You're talking about your medical condition.
yeah, and like literally, I've had people think that I was gonna off myself, like just my fucking life, but I didn't. And then they finally fucking helped me, and now I'm going back to they're like I lost everything. Like they're saying, oh well, we can't help you now because you lost your insurance, and now I'm fucked again.
Reach out to me, Dark. Reach out to me, Dark. We'll see what we can do, man.
I reach out like I'm not the only person. I reach out to a lot of people, or not a lot of people. I reach out to a few people that I trust.
I'm sorry, but excuse me. Fucking
Also,
beer.
I'm in your chat under a different name. If you pick it out, which I made it pretty fucking simple, really.
Blood, sweat, and beers. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I literally was about to say that.
Yeah. Amy called it out. She's like, "Yep, that's definitely." But yeah, no, I go through some shit, man. Like it's just fucking hell, bro. I could send you pictures.
No, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to see it, bro. I got you, bro.
But yeah, Slim. G2K also does. My bad, Dark. Are you still talking?
I mean, I feel like if you saw it, it would help you understand.
Oh no, I mean, if you make you feel better, like I'll see it, but like I got like I know how serious I get it. I hear it in your voice the first time we spoke about it, Dark. Like I get it, man. I get it, bro. Just because it wasn't like childhood trauma, like a lot of us have gone through, it's still fucking with your life, dude. And you need to talk about it, man. I mean, it's the only way shit's gonna fucking ever
Yeah,
change, dude.
trauma is trauma, no matter where it came from.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
definitely. I'll guarantee you that. Like I said, if you saw it's both the doctors, pretty much. Are you suicidal? And I'm like, no, just fucking fix it. And then fucking like, yeah, it's bad, man. It's real bad. And then now they're telling me that I can't, I don't get the shot that fixes it because I no longer have the insurance, and now I'm completely fucked.
Well, there's got to be something we can do, bro. Get a hold of me tomorrow, Dark, and we'll talk about it tomorrow, bro. We'll figure
Well,
something out, dude.
Yeah, no. I'll send you some messages or whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you'll realize how exactly fucked I am.
Well, I don't count anybody fucked until we know they're fucked. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I'm fucked.
Like,
I'm fucking fucked, bro. I'm telling you.
see, you're throwing in your towel already, bro, and I'm not. I'm catching it before it hits the fucking mat, dude. I'm just saying.
No, they
Nope.
a towel before like they run the show. I just I gotta depend on them. They run the fucking show.
Well, There's sometimes you can always influence the director of the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You may be right.
Oh, I am. Trust me, I am, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll send you.
I'm telling.
I'll send you some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was me in the chat. I'm not new here.
Well, you're good. It just helps. Hey, you know what? That actually might make you my 100. Nope, that's on my other channel. I'm stuck at 149 subscribers on my other channel. I'm just saying.
I think I subbed up tonight, so you might have got one. I think
Nice.
subbed tonight. I mean, I'd subbed. I don't think I was already subbed. But yeah, I should be on one. I should be on there.
Nice. Beast Mode, can you grab my other channel link for me, please?
Yeah.
And throw it in the chat.
I'm not a wrench in because it's my new channel.
I'm not either because I'm on my
Oh
other.
fuck. Oh no, you should be a moderator in here, Dark.
No, well, I'm on my other channel.
Oh, okay. Well, that's right. Fuck. All you guys in these other channels, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's
fucks up with all these.
Well,
that's all I got. I only had the channel.
I can't do that.
Okay, I'll get it. I'll figure it out real quick.
Somebody, I think.
I just got to switch from my one account to my other account, and my
I
other
think
account to my one account.
Sport got it. TY got it. Sport Spark. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think they dropped it.
They
Oh, Ty Sport.
Somebody, yeah, Ty
Thank
Sport.
you,
Yeah.
Ty.
you can mod my other channel.
And somebody else is dropping it. They're dropping it. Amy dropped it.
His name's Sliminy Cricket.
Sliminy Cricket.
Mod my other channel.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying. I gotta switch over on my other phone real quick and switch accounts and all that shit, and I'll get there.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going.
I mean, it's rare to see me on that channel. I'm just saying. You might not see it again for a long time.
And the Sliminy Cricket is after the one and only Jiminy the Cricket. Y'all know that guy. But it came from I'll make this real short, but as a kid, my stepfather growing up, my nickname was Cricket when I was little. It was Cricket. And then later on in life, doing construction and working at, people started calling me Slim for obvious reasons. I was Slim. And then one day, the guy we worked with, he started calling me, he's like, Slim. And he's like, Sliminy Cricket. And he's like, because they see me hopping around and some shit. He was laughing about it. I got a little fucking hopping around over there. Like, and anyway, and it stuck.
Oh.
When I made my channel, the names are after like nicknames I've had all my life. I just put them all together. So, or change it up. Jimmy to Cricket, and I got if y'all look at my channel, I got Cricket this, Cricket that. It's all about the damn cricket now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't get it. It is what it is now. I'm gonna roll with it. It's fun, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Hey, hold up, time out. Raider Rich, you telling me you don't recognize that name? You don't recognize that name?
Oh, talking about Rich. Your daughter says I have a friend named Mini Slim.
Amy.
She
does too, and he's like a mini Slim Shady. Yeah.
I'll say, yeah, I've been
Slim
Shady too. They call me Slim and Shady, Slim and the Cricket, Slim Shady. Yeah, but Mini Slim. That's funny. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, are y'all on the West Coast? If you don't mind me asking, San Francisco fan. I don't mean
Idaho, baby. Idaho, born and bred.
Idaho, okay. I told you I'm North
Idaho,
Carolina.
you the pimp.
North Carolina.
Oh, man.
Idaho, you the pimp. That's funny. A guy 801 that comes on my channel. He come on the other night. He's in Utah, but he was in Idaho. He was in Idaho like one day last week. He came in on my live in the bar, chilling, and that's how he came. He had his name. You know how you put your name like we're on live. He came in. I'm Idaho. Idaho. When he came in on the chat, he said Idaho. When he was
Yeah.
Idaho, that's funny.
No.
Yeah, I told you I'm East Coast, North Carolina. I think I said that earlier, but cool.
Nice.
Who the fuck is Cricket? No, that
I don't
ain't
know
me.
why it's not bringing it up. Okay, there we go.
I'm Cricket. I'm Cricket. Dark. I'm just the
Hi,
Cricket.
Amy.
Hi.
Hi, Amy.
That ain't what I was talking about. God damn it.
Oh my god. Well, now we've seen you, now we don't. I don't know what the hell's going on now, dude. It's just doing whatever it wants.
That's
What? Who? Me?
No. My phone. It's being stupid.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, my phone's being stupid.
I don't
What's
see-
up,
I
Pop
don't know if
Smurf?
you guys know what I'm typing in chat, but I got guardianship of my son when he was 6 years old because I found out by his sister that his mom and his mom's boyfriend were molesting both of them at a young age and growing up.
It's awful.
And my son
Yeah, I was
was
reading that. I
6 years
didn't
old
want to.
with cerebral palsy. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't have a clue.
Yeah. That's fucked up, man.
But he has better life
Mike
since
D
then.
coming in as a motherfucking member for 11 months, baby. Thank you, Mike D. I appreciate it, man.
Does dark mean in California
All right.
or somebody? Commercial code. Cricket.
Never mind.
It's on the Cricket. I don't.
What's that, Dark?
Rich is talking. Yeah, he doesn't recognize the name.
You not hear me now? I just
Oh.
realized y'all couldn't even.
Yeah, you keep
So you
fading in and out, Dark.
back
Or
to what-
beef mode.
Well, my headphones were disconnected randomly and reconnected, and apparently when it reconnected, it didn't actually put it on my headphones in StreamYard. But you brought up the fact about manipulation to be silent, basically earlier.
Yeah.
Without giving names and everything, I'll give you a scenario without names, obviously. Like say a child has been molested by a stepfather, okay, and they come out about it, but then the said mother, which is married to the stepfather, emotionally blackmails them that they're gonna get their said their bio father put in jail if she doesn't say this, blah blah blah. So that and then because the child is afraid of her father getting in trouble, then goes back and says that this person didn't do it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
You know you got to text me and tell me you got to text me and name names. You know that, right? I'm just kidding. Beef mode.
And then, and to beat it all, you can times that by two different kids.
Oh, God.
Both of them by the same guy, and then got away with it. Well, may not, because this one of them just recently went back to a therapist, and the mandator is now re-reporting it. So I just don't know, yeah.
Mikey.
I don't want to go too far into it because eyes may see this that don't need to see it.
Yeah, Mikey, like Mikey D in the comments said gaslighting. Yeah, it's a.
And this person was even told, this person was told after the fact that, if that ever happens, I don't know. I can't say too much more without implementing certain people. So I'm not going to do it on live.
Give me that motherfucker's address. Give me that motherfucker's address, Beast Mode.
And now this said person is drinking again, is back to drinking. And there was a confrontation today where they almost had to shoot him. It was so bad.
Right.
And this person is still seeing their younger sister for a while. That I'm talking about like 4 or 5 year old.
Wait, what?
Because
Oh my
You know-
fucking god, dude.
because said adult in the situation didn't believe children, and then made them say said situation didn't happen, and still, then they got them two got divorced. She remarried, but then she's still allowing the younger one to still go over to his house.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. It makes me sick in my stomach, Beast Mode.
Yeah, I understand. So that's why
Oh my
older sibling.
Fuck.
That's why older sibling has now re-spoken out.
Good. Keep that motherfucker on blast, man.
You're right.
No bullshit. Silence, like, that's what people don't get. People, honestly, especially if they haven't been through trauma, silence is the it's everything negative about being abused besides the abuse itself. It does so much fucking damage. It causes so much pain that we're already going through all kinds of emotions, pain, all this, and then we do that in silence. All because we don't want to embarrass a family member or cause discontent within a group. Fuck all that shit. You want to talk about discontent?
Yeah. I never had a problem with that.
You know, it's just fucked up, man.
I hate sometimes I've ran into just this mishaps, not real close to me, but like talk about silence a little bit. What I know, like you say, when somebody abuse, when it comes to that, seen moms and seen dads, in both directions, but were they basically protective abuser and like totally dismiss the children. I've seen people, and that's, oh boy, that like you say, the silence and shit. And but even then, they weren't even silencing children, but they silenced the child. I guess is the way to put it. They silenced them for their. How could you do? I don't understand how you could do that. It's mind boggling to me. I mean, y'all know it happens. I've seen Amy shaking her head. You know that it happens. They will protect the abuser and
some parents will also rent their kids out, for a lack of better wording. Like,
oh boy,
it's disgusting.
Yep.
There's some sick, twisted fucking people in this world.
We'll pimp them kids out.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Predators survive on silence.
mm-hmm.
Predators survive on silence. Why do you guys think I'm so, why do you, yeah, it's their partner. It's their co-conspirator. It's their go-to. Silence is everything to a fucking predator.
Yeah. I'll bring this up because
Without silence, they're destroyed.
I'll bring the because it's literally the situation you're talking about, and I know Lacey has literally went in front of schools and told her survival story, so I know she won't care about me saying this. When she was young, like barely even a teenager yet, her sister's husband's brother, while they were in a back room doing something, and left his brother in the living room with her, did stuff to her. Okay. And then proceeded to tell her that if she said anything, he would kill her whole family. And so it was not until 17 before she finally said something. And by then it was past the statute of limitations and they couldn't do nothing.
Which I don't believe there should be a statute of limitations on this shit, because the trauma doesn't fucking stop after a certain amount of time.
That's
Exactly.
Lifetime. They got a lifetime sentence with the trauma.
Yeah. So,
It
but
takes courage
it
to
did.
speak up, even
Right.
if you take a
There's
few
only
years.
there's
Well,
only
Like,
well,
see this is a hard one. This
so she spoke up at 17 because this person
let
had
me
kids,
just I don't like okay.
and then they still accused that she was lying.
That's good.
But
Yeah.
then, but
Yeah.
but this dude did get what was coming from him because he ended up having a massive heart attack and dying. So he tried to apologize in the hospital room as he was dying to her, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, she didn't have to do nothing. God took care of it. But she still has to live with it. She's worked through it and has gotten a lot of help, but still, like you said before, trauma that should have never been there to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this person,
the only reason
this person also got off on it, not just because of the statute of limitations from it, but also because he had a mental health issue. I think he had like he wasn't completely like there in the mind he wasn't like so bad that it was child worthy, but it was, he had issues. So they slapped him on the wrist and also said, don't do it again.
see, in my opinion, that just means he
Oh,
should be
fuck.
in a psychiatric hospital, not in a prison. But
Yeah.
he still needs to be locked the fuck up.
Oh,
And
you know what? I
High
just lied.
security.
I just unintentionally lied to y'all. I didn't, but it's two different cases. Lacey's was a normal grown man, just a pile of shit. Someone else, a family member of hers, that had happened to, and he got off because it was that way. My bad. I just realized that I did that. There's two different cases, and it's like it's seeing it more and more these days. I don't get it. Growing up, I've did some horrible things. I'm not very proud of in my life. But never have I ever looked at a child and thought that kind of way. It takes a very serious, screwed up guy. Like if you need something bad enough, I mean, if you can't get it, yourself, you can pay for it.
Hey,
do not harm.
Sometimes Beast Mode don't say everything about you did some. No, I'm fucking with you.
Well, G2K doesn't censor anything over here.
Everything. You can be quiet about that one.
Yeah. Well, G2K doesn't censor
here-
anything over here.
we don't
Or
we don't
else I would be
we don't call
saying,
them pedos. We don't call them pedos. We call, you know what I mean? We call things
Yeah.
what they are. If
Yeah.
you were raped, you were raped. You weren't raped, you were raped. That's
yeah,
taking away the seriousness, dumbing down these words so it doesn't offend somebody or trigger somebody. It's causing more damage. It's making these serious
Yeah.
words, these harsh words, become not as important. And look what happens. Look what's happened so far when things were not important enough to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh my! I better
So
not do it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
that's fucked up, Tiny. I'm sorry that happened to you too, man.
I better.
But
No.
silence is the ultimate dagger. Like when I was abused, there was a few times that I was literally had a gun to my head, telling me I better keep my mouth shut while he's getting his jollies off. You know what I mean? So what do? I stayed silent. To this day, if I could go, people ask me all the time, if you could go back and change anything, would you? I always tell them no. And I've actually found one thing, and it was just now I just dawned on this. I would go back, if I could change one thing about my life, I would go back and tell myself not to be silent. Because they only use that tactic to keep you scared so you don't tell, so they don't get in trouble. That's it.
I would
But
never.
when you're 5, 6 years old, that's an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. No, that's no. She can't. You're gonna be silent when because you get told you straight and told you doing it.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, it's. And
Wow.
you know, also this.
Yeah.
It is, Dela.
You see what Papa Smurf's saying? The woman in his situation, she hit her head, went to coma, never woke up. The boyfriend got off on good behavior and was released from prison. Wow. And you tell, but
Oh
you
my
get caught.
God.
You get caught with fucking drugs, and you can go to jail for life for easy for next to nothing, for like meth and heroin and shit.
Yeah.
But you touch a child, take someone's entire, you basically kill them. In some cases, do if they commit, suicide. But you get good behavior. You can get out, so you might do it again and ruin someone else's life. Okay.
Yeah, and
fucked
then they
up
help
thing
give them a
about-
house and a job when they get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Get them back on.
And you get all your commissary money, so that way you built up while you've been in prison to go live off of too.
And the fucked up thing about my son's sister, she ended up getting put in a foster home, which her biological dad's brother, and then he ended up molesting her. And he got off.
I feel like I shouldn't be here
Wow.
because when I got molested, I had a time here, and I enjoyed every fucking bit of it, and I wouldn't take it back for nothing.
What?
You broke up, brother. There.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just me, but I couldn't make out.
We heard bits and pieces, but it was breaking up.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. All right. So when I was molested, I had a tongue in my ear, and I wouldn't take it back for nothing. Like there's like.
See, the thing is, like, you were still a child, though. Like, you could want it and you can enjoy it, like, but you were a child. So therefore it was assault by definition, because it was an adult doing it to you, and that's just illegal and fucking wrong.
Yeah, no, she was like 18 or 19. I was like 11.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Yes.
Yeah. Didn't feel wrong.
And that's normal in some cases. Like I said, sometimes like you might enjoy the attention or whatever, or
how would you wouldn't know how to feel, you wouldn't know if it felt wrong or not anyway. You didn't know if it felt wrong, if it felt good or whatever, but you didn't know whether it was wrong or not. So how would
you were a child, therefore you cannot consent. Period.
Yes.
I don't know.
If it was with another child, that would be different. That's completely different. But with an adult, that's assault.
Some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the babysitter thing there, Dark?
Yeah.
Even though in your mind, it was okay, it still doesn't. You still weren't old enough to consent. That's not how it works. Like, it took me forever to realize that about the teacher the teacher that raped me.
You're not 18. Or it's not child.
Period. Period.
Can't give consent.
Regardless of whether you thought it was good or whether you could have 100% thoroughly enjoyed it, it still doesn't change the fact that what this person did to you was fucked up and wrong, and they should be in prison for it.
Yes.
And they knew it was wrong.
Yes. Sure.
I don't. In my mind,
And if they didn't know it was wrong, they should be somewhere locked up. Either way.
in my mind, I would have never said nothing, and I don't think I would have never been to prison ever.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
you feel that way, but what if another child that she did it to didn't feel that way?
Well, that's also a kind of a little bit of a stigmatism for boys growing up. You know,
Well,
we've got we've got that thing that for a lot of young boys, is the fact that an older woman's giving you attention at all was, you'd be like a lot of
For
boys that
girls
would.
too.
Yeah,
For girls
which
too, trust
I
me.
understand what Dark's saying though. Like
No.
you're like, but it just depends. But like either way, if someone did that to you when at a young age, you may not feel in your head that it's wrong, but it's wrong regardless. Just because something
It's
may
wrong,
not
that's
feel a
not good.
certain way doesn't make it still okay. It's not okay.
Because it's child adult dynamic, like the adult are like already has power over the child. There's a power dynamic there.
Right.
That's part of what makes it fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they can actually make you believe it's okay, but that doesn't make it okay.
most kids want like approval and attention from adults. They do.
You gotta see that face,
And-
Mike.
100%.
So like
Amen.
I totally get what you're saying, that you don't feel like it was assault for you, but it still was, like, legally. It was assault. And by speaking up, you
We
be
got you, Mike.
protecting yourself, but any other potential people that they might do this to
Can't hear you.
that might not feel the way that you
Stand
do.
by.
way back then, I really believed I loved her.
And there's a whole
That's
nother
probably
there's
not
a-
on
that-
accident.
there's a whole nother trauma right in itself. You
Yeah.
believe that she made you feel like you loved her because the attention that she was giving you. That in itself is gaslighting and a trauma all in itself, right there. That is a reactive abuse.
Her brain is more developed than yours. She's in a position to manipulate you. Like
Yep.
it's just it's not right.
It didn't feel not right.
I get it.
Even though to you it felt right and it feels right, it doesn't change the fact that what she did was wrong.
Morally wrong.
Even though maybe it didn't have a negative effect on you, that still doesn't take away from the fact that what she did was illegal, majorly illegal.
She's just as bad as any adult man doing it to a little girl.
It had more of
Absolutely.
a negative effect on her.
I don't give a shit if it's negative. I don't care if it negatively affects her for the rest of her fucking life.
Let me tell you this
She knows
too,
better.
G2K.
It
I mean, not
should.
G2K, but Dark. And I understand that this is a way worse situation than what Dark is talking about. But there's even cases of people that were kidnapped for years that truly love someone. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, where they've been with the person for
Yes.
so long, even though it's the captive that took them, but they've been with them for so long that they fall in love with them and actually feel like they love them, even though they were kidnapped by that person.
Yeah, I know the
They're older, they've been around the block, they know how to play you like a fiddle.
She wasn't like that. She didn't kidnap me.
No, she didn't have to,
Yeah, no, I went willingly.
because she manipulated you.
And she gave me her phone number, so I was blowing that shit up every fucking night. I'll tell you that.
Like I said, it's not weird or abnormal for the younger person to enjoy the attention. A lot of victims feel shame because of that. But again, even if you did enjoy it, you're still a victim. You were still abused.
Vibrant, you're talking about drinking. Dude, I was 11 years old.
And a lot. I'm gonna go. Speaking of, I'm gonna go grab it.
I mean,
Drink my-
11 is prepubescent.
Oh no! What Vipering's trying to say there, Dark, is that that could have led you later in life to start. It could be part of your drink. He's kind of reflecting that could have been maybe possibly what caused the drinking later in life. Is what he's trying to say.
Maybe she did give me a drink or two, but that.
No, that's not what he's meaning. He's talking about the mental mentality of it could have caused it. Anyway.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Dude, I apologize.
You have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I should not even put it up because every time I'm just gonna say the same goddamn thing that I fucking and
Yours might be a different situation, but that don't mean that it shouldn't be talked about.
well, I mean,
Yeah, and the offender shouldn't get a free pass just because you happen to enjoy it. It was still a crime.
shit, I wanna contact that offender right now and like she can fucking offend me again.
That wouldn't be offending because now you're a fully grown ass man who can make decisions. You were a child, a prepubescent child.
Either
Yeah,
way,
like Tiny saying in chat, they didn't even know that it was abuse till the 30s.
Like I said, I get that it felt good and you enjoyed it, and you would do it again if you had her number right now. But right now is a different story.
yeah, I mean, all right, I get it. God, dude, I can just imagine, like, holy shit.
Because, like, I can promise you that there are tons of young girls that have been assaulted and enjoyed it at the time. They wanted that attention. Like, for example, there was this musician, if you want to call him that, Davi Vanity from a fucking emo band. He assaulted many children when he was popular. And it's because, like, and he knew that, like, his target demographic was young girls. And he would go to, like, he would do these shows and, like, tell them to take off their tops and stuff. He was in his 20s. Okay, some of these girls were foaming at the mouth wanting his attention. That doesn't make it okay when they went back to his fucking tour bus and fucking gave him head. Like, that, it was wrong, even though they wanted to do it at the time. He was an adult and took advantage.
I missed who this was you're talking about, Amy. Was it band
Davi, yeah, Davi Vanity from Blood on the Dance Floor.
Well, now that you bring that up, DJ Electra actually did a segment on Red Hot Chili Peppers, which used to be one of her favorite bands, but one of the band members, I think it was one of the guitarists. He actually has a book. He actually has a book out. Yeah, he actually has a book out of all the 13, 14-year-olds that he slept with and everything else back in the day.
Yeah, so fucking
there's even videos that she showed on her live. I was there watching it. It was blood curdling, like it was like the whole mood was destroyed during the live and everything when she's talking about these people, like they sexually molested women on live TV. The crew, like the cast members, were trying to get them off of her, and they were literally basically molesting her on camera. They showed the video, and it's so bad that that they had to shut the show down. But yeah, and everything. It's because their fame. They thought they were untouchable, and and women back then of all ages went insane just for they used their power because they would just do anything, like you just said, anything to say, oh well, I got to do that with such and such.
Yep. Yeah, they like some, like I said, some of those girls that like Davi Vanity, abused, they totally wanted it.
No,
They
they did.
they willingly participated. However,
did.
they were still children and are not able to
Yeah.
consent.
Like you say, Amy, Amy, like they're mindset thing you're saying. They're not developed. They don't know. Yes, they wanted the others. Fuck hell, yes, do it. Probably might have been drinking a little bit or whatever, but at the same time, what did that affected that? It was good then. That affects them. They keep going that way. It can lead to a slippery slope of promiscuous behavior, I guess, whatever. That. Yeah, it's not. They don't know.
I mean, dealing with trauma, you tend to go one of two ways. I've found you either become hypersexual or asexual. Like no fucking sex for me, or I want sex all the fucking time. Like,
So people
Bro, I don't have a choice.
huh?
All I have is my
You're cutting out. For me, anyway.
fucker.
yeah, me too.
Am I too
No, night, Remy.
far away?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
make out what
yeah,
you're
I
saying.
God,
Yeah.
fuck.
Here, I mean,
Anyway, all I have is my hand.
Oh shit! What's up, Ramil? Dark, you're skipping in and out real bad again.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I know nothing.
Look, we're gonna start a fund
Right,
that's gonna be called "Get Dark a Damn Good Headset Fund." Let's
Uh,
do it. I got 5 right now, y'all.
Hmm.
Who's in? I'm just playing. No, we can hear you. We can usually hear you really good, Dark, as long as everyone's real quiet. Because I think it's like anytime if another mic breaks in, it breaks you up.
All right, so everybody shut the fuck up.
There you go. That's what you got before you talk to say, "Hey, everybody, I'm talking. Shut the fuck up." There you go. Perfect.
All right,
Yeah, be strong, Dark. Be strong.
All right,
here's
let's do it. All right, everybody, shut the fuck up. The dark can stop.
here's what I'm gonna say. All I have is my hand.
So, Tiny, are you still here? I know I asked you that earlier.
Sorry, everybody.
You ain't got nothing to say sorry for, bro. And that's another trauma response right there, Dark. Always having to feel like you got to say sorry, bro. You don't have nothing to apologize for.
Like, it's not your fault, Dark. It's not your fault.
It's not my fault that all I have is my hand.
Swim spot.
That is your fault if all you have is your hand. You're a grown-up man and you can buy yourself a sex toy.
Like $20 to $30, you can get a flashlight, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear what Amy had to say. Damn it.
She just told you. Buy your sex toy.
That's what I was saying was, it's your own problem. Like, it's your own fault if all you have is your hand because you're a grown-ass man and you can buy yourself a sex toy.
Oh,
Yeah. It's echoing back through still, Mike, by the way.
the fucking. Oh my God.
Remember, Dark, everybody shut the fuck up. There you go.
No, you're okay. You're okay, Tiny. I was just gonna. You were saying earlier, that about about speaking up and talking your story. If you would, I would love to interview you.
I guess that's the best I can do, huh, Amy?
What?
Oh, you actually sound really clear right then, Dark. I don't know what you did. Move a little closer to the mic. I don't know.
Boy, that's the best I can do. You like, wow.
No, I'm not saying that that's the best that you can do. I'm just saying, like, if bare minimum, if you want something more than your hand, you can do that.
Step away. That'd be one step up.
I mean, shit, ask Ottawa about it. They got fleshlights and shit. You know what I mean?
If you want to go cheaper than that, I can teach you. All you need is some lube in a and fucking get you a balloon, and I can show you how to make one.
No, stop it, Beast Mode. I want to hear from Amy. Which one do you recommend?
Oh,
Well, I
he
don't
just
have a
wants to hear
dick.
Amy.
I don't have a dick, so can't tell you.
If she recommends one of hers, I don't know what to tell you about that either. So just whatever. I'll shut up now.
She's married, and then that's a long fucking way to go to Australia. Just saying.
Yeah,
Not
It
saying
is.
we wouldn't buy a ticket, but anyway.
God damn, dude. Like, what? You're going to tell me that shit and not have a recommendation?
Yep.
I'm not a sales associate.
Why not?
There you go. Hey, you should be one of them Adam and Eve salesmen. There you go. You'd sell a lot, probably. Be like, look, all you'd have to do is be like, look, if you buy this, I'll put my signature on it before I ship it to you. Everybody would buy them.
I can tell you how to make a field monkey butt on the Jeep.
Did you just say something about a monkey foot?
I heard something about a
A
monkey.
monkey butt? I heard monkey butt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know how to make a field monkey butt on the Jeep. You take a hand towel, fold it into thirds, you roll a rubber glove up inside that, you stuff the roll into a Pringles can, you stretch
Yep.
it out of the rubber glove.
You learned that in prison.
Yeah. Well, that's where I was going with the balloon and shit. I just didn't go.
That is some DIY shit, guys. He's a grown man. He's got big people money.
Yeah.
Like he can fucking buy a toy.
But you don't gotta spend big people money.
I mean,
All you got
you
is
can
$5.
I mean, you can go American Pie with it and just warm up a hot apple pie. Don't get it too hot.
That's how you get burns on your dick. Don't do that.
But it's got to be the right temperature. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta test your
You gotta get a room temperature peach pie from McDonald's if it's still
The
made.
only pie you want to put it in is a fur pie. That's it.
Yes. Oh boy.
Well, that's the only pie you want to put it in, but if you have to put it in a pie,
You don't have to. There are so many toys.
Oh yeah.
This is 2026, my guy. You can get a machine
Ladies
that'll
and
jack
gentlemen.
for you.
Have
Say
your
there's
attention.
I mean, if you can find a female that's willing to do it, there's even you know how you got the clone Willie. They have the female version too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ever thought
I'm
about
trying to.
maybe
Now she left. Damn it.
Oh shit!
no.
My bad. Well, plus I guess we're getting. This is supposed to be a serious stream. We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are.
But
We are.
I can set up.
However,
I can set up my other
sex
channel. I can set up a live
positivity-
stream for my other channel. You know what I mean?
Sex
I can do
positivity
that.
is a good thing.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah. But Tiny, go ahead and come back up. Sorry about that.
yeah, we will shut the hell up. Like Dark said, shut the fuck up.
While I'm waiting for Tiny to come back up, I'm just going to do this. So, for those of you that don't know, this is my book available on Amazon.
Hell yeah.
I was going to read some of the
Go get it.
reviews on it so far.
Let me see what-
69, 5-star. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 5 stars, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoop, whoop.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that what you
Yeah.
was reading off tonight?
Yeah. That's G2K. Yeah, G2K wrote that book,
Yeah, well,
and
we just
yeah,
told me this book.
it's got good shit in it. And I got a signed copy because I bought it early.
Oh, good for you. Okay, can I get a sign?
What's up, my friend? What's up, Tiny? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody welcome Tiny to the panel, please.
Hey, Tiny.
What's up, Tiny?
What's up, my friend?
Welcome, what's up?
Long time no hear.
Welcome,
It's
Tiny.
been a minute. It's been a minute.
It has. Okay, this is going to be deep. It's going to be a bit heavy, but I'm just going to go right in. I was a competitive gymnast. So from the ages of about 4 years old, I started. And I started noticing about 8 years old, I was being kept in the changing rooms with the female instructor. And I ended up giving up gymnastics within a year, completely dead, never went back to it. I couldn't process what was going on at that age. And as soon as me and my mum moved from that area, she then got straight with somebody else. Chose to be with him because he had 3 daughters. So, of course, you know, he couldn't be a nonce or nothing else, you know, he must be fine. My mum used to get me to do little dance routines, doing the splits in front of them, all that kind. Basically used me as bait for her new men and who she chose to put around me. By the age of 12, I was being what they class as tortured. I was being tied up the whole 9 yards. One thing that a lot of people do not speak about is the involuntary response that your body can have to stimulation. And your body is reacting because it's enjoying the sensation, but you know everything around it is wrong. But you have that fight. Is it right? Is it wrong? I ended up leaving home. I was out on my own by 15. Got in every situation I think I possibly could have, including drugs, and it was an escape. Thankfully, when I found out I was pregnant, sobered me straight up, never touched another thing. I reconnected with my mum several years later. I had 2 kids and a husband by this point. And for me to have a relationship with my mum, I basically had to allow her husband to abuse me. And it got to the point I spoke up. I went to the police, done my statement. He was arrested, and my mum gave him full alibi, a lot, covered him completely. He got away with it. Distanced myself again, and when I knew my mum was terminally ill, I wanted to have just that little bit of time with her, you know, maybe hoping that she would realise or maybe even apologise. But I think deep down I knew I weren't going to get the apology. I'll be honest, I ended up in the same situation again. He was arrested a second time. And the Crown Prosecution Service said because my mental health had deteriorated to a complete mental break, that they were not going to take my court case any further forward because they didn't think I would see the trial through. And he got away again. Never saw my mum after that. My mum passed about 4 years ago. I knew where she'd be, and I knew Mama. I weren't allowed at the funeral. I weren't meant to know she was dying. I found out by accident. And me and my friend, and I said to him, I don't know what to do. Do I go down? And I went through some real turmoil, and he went, if you don't go, will you ever forget it? I went, I don't know. I don't think it'll feel real. And I went down. We snuck down. I knew where she was, and I arranged a viewing. And it was for the same day that my kids and my dad were going, because my kids and my stepdad were allowed contact thanks to Children's Services. So they allowed my abuser into their lives and had contact. Just to add that into the mix. And then I always had the thought, is he going to look at her the way he looked at me? You know, but I went down, and my big bad mum I was terrified of, that put me through this hell, was not the same person. She was so much smaller and not so big. I don't know how. I think it was her persona. Because but I'm glad I went. I've got my peace, whether my kids and my dad approve of it. I don't care. I don't care on that, because I had to do what was right morally for me. You know, but it's a tough one. People, they go in, they do their sentences, like I've put in the chat. I've known the boys on the estate that run around a little bag of weed. They're getting years in prison. And I am sat here at home watching stings be held on 5th and 6th time offenders that are yet again given a community order. And I'm sick of it. I kept my mouth shut for so many years. When I had a breakdown a few years ago, I started opening up to my best friend, who's male. He's the only male I'll ever have around me. And when I told him that was it, he stopped the car, he threw his guts up, he shook, he didn't know what to do. But to see what I class as a real man, manly man, that has never had any indecent thoughts like that, to hear just a piece, just a snippet, and he had to pull over and be sick. And that's when I started realising what the hell had happened to me. That is when I realised. Now, I have complex PTSD. I completely freeze on the spot. I can't speak. I can't even move myself away from what's triggered me. My friend literally has to physically move me or get the trigger away. I can't allow a doctor to touch me without my friend there. Yeah. He's the only male, he's my safe person. But I accidentally caught him going through domestic violence. And that showed me he was a different type of male to what I had ever been around. You know,
well, that makes my heart feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad you got somebody you can lean on like that.
Shit, I
really
have never sorry, just give me a sec, mate.
Take all the time you need, Tiny.
Shit.
I know how tough it is. I really do.
I've never actually gone kind of start to finish ever. Yeah. Shit. Right. I'm going to jump down in the chat, guys. I just need to do me for a minute.
Okay, Tiny.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you so much for sharing. Like I would.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Love you, Tiny. Before you leave, Tiny, let me just say this, like, to you real quick. My wife and your stories have so much in common, Tiny.
And the thing is, when you try
I'm
to
not
tell
bullshit.
someone, it's so absurd. You think that people aren't going to believe you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You think, and it's drummed into you that you're not going to be believed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love you all, darlings. I'll be in the chat.
I love you too, Tiny. Be good, sweetheart.
Spread the love,
And
spread the awareness.
always.
God bless. Bye, guys.
Bye, sweetheart. Dude.
Wow.
Hi, Tiny. Yeah, that's
Wow. Honestly,
That's-
like I felt physically ill listening to all the things that she has went through, and
yeah,
wow.
it's heartbreaking.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless. I don't really know what to say about it.
Thank you for having the strength to come up and share that with us.
And the fact that you just realized this is the first time you going all the way through it without breaking down means just how far you've overcame it. So that's all. I mean,
And let me just add this in there, okay? This little tidbit. How crazy is it that we were just talking about this as a topic about that silence and what it causes people?
Yeah. Right?
Like, we were just talking about how we put the blame on ourselves. My story's not that bad compared to this one. I actually caught myself as she's telling her story saying, well, shit, my story don't sound quite as bad now. You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Dark right now in the chat. I see you down there, Dark. Stop. You're good, bro. You don't need to apologize. Just because it's not the same situation, or even in your mind that you feel it's not as bad. It's different for every person, bro. Like, for one person, it could not feel bad at all, and someone, the same situation that someone did to another person, they could still be having PTSD and can't, and be, mentally destroyed. It's not.
Honestly,
you don't have to apologize. You don't owe no one an apology, bro. Just because you feel like it's light of the situation, because hers is worse, that doesn't make yours any less important, bro.
Right. And like, honestly, I am.
Hang on. Amy, go ahead. Go ahead, Amy.
I wanted to say I am like so glad I don't have the kind of trauma that we're talking about from your situation, and that you feel how you feel. But like I said, that doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, what that person did was wrong.
Exactly.
And you do deserve to tell your story and how you feel about it. But that's not going to stop me from saying that if I could, I would punch that bitch in the face.
Oh, watch her punch myself, and I don't punch
she's a creep.
Yeah. Mike, you had something to say, Mike?
There we go. Nobody's story is less important than the next person's.
Facts.
And when we were talking about silence earlier, it's like, it's not necessarily your silence, because as a kid, as a juvenile, somebody's going to run to somebody and tell them. And it's on that person. I was just watching a story today about a cop in New York who was dealing with the school system in his municipality, who maintained silence. And he was like in tears on his live stream as to why the school system wouldn't pursue the charges or wouldn't pursue the legalities against these predators that were in the school system, or that were adjacent to the school system. And it's not just the silence as us as a victim or victims. It's the silence of people we tell that don't act, because at the time we're kids, we can't do anything. you know, we don't know what to do. So you go to somebody whose job it is to literally report that stuff. Like I was a victim advocate when I was in the Army. I was a sexual assault response coordinator, and you know, regardless of how the situation seemed ridiculous, you know, I still had to go. It was my job to report it. Like, and I had to go and do paperwork on it. I had to go and meet victims. I had to go and talk to them. And I'm not saying every claim was ridiculous, but some of them were. But you know what? It's still like there's the chance of what if it's not? What if it's they're not making it up? Like I have to go. I have to go let somebody know. Like I have to do the proper procedure and stuff. It's like, why can't adults do this now? Like, why are they just brushing it off? Like, no, it could be. It's 99% of the time going to be true and accurate. It's just that they don't know how to articulate that. The victim doesn't know how to articulate it, and they think it's crazy. And it's going to sound crazy to you, but you know why? What harm is it going to do if you report it? Like, as opposed to not. And
I'll just rolling right there and cut you off. But one thing, like, especially the kids coming up, things like the words out of baby's mouth or the truths out of baby's mouth. Kids generally don't lie about a lot of shit. They don't. I mean, it could be some goofy, just alien hanging balloon, fucking that.
It's crazy that you bring that. It's crazy that you bring that up because I actually got the actual numbers on that stuff.
But kids don't lie. Like
they don't make.
Give a certain age, they're not gonna make stuff up. They're gonna say like, "Hey, this made me feel a certain way."
This is how it breaks down. From the time a child can speak to the age of 5, if that child tells you that's in between the talking age and 5 years old, if they're telling you somebody's messing with them, there's a 99.8% chance that child is telling the truth.
Yes.
In the off chance that they're not, it's because a parent put them up to saying this. It jumps up a little bit from 99.8 to 97.4, I think, if I remember correctly, 97.4% from the ages of 5 to 7, 97.4 or something like that. And as it goes, it gets a little bit. And still, in the cases that they are lying, it's because they were put up to it. They were told they had to lie.
And you can tell when a kid's telling the truth about something that happened to them because they're going to be, you know, they're going to be nervous. They're going to be,
yeah.
I don't know how to tell you, but if they're like, if you know that it all puts them up to it. Oh, mom said that. I mean, oh shit. I mean, dad said, oh shit. Like no, wait, let me get this straight. Like, no, but if a kid comes up to you and is like, can I talk to you, or is being honest, you can tell when they're hesitant, when they're in fear, when they're
also you got to pay
emotions.
close attention. You got to pay close attention to like what words they use. Like, would that word be in a normal child's vocabulary? Like, seems like they might be being coached, you know?
And I tell you,
you should know your own kid well enough to tell if that kid's lying to you or telling you the truth.
Yep. Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
Period. Unless like my wife said, unless you have no connection with that child, unless you're that parent that just gives them a phone and goes sends them to their room for the whole fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know your child is lying or not.
And there's actually a situation that I had years ago with my older daughter. She was probably around, you said around 5 to 7, right? She was right around that age. And she came to me and told me that her mama's boyfriend had done some stuff to her. So I made a police report out of it. They took her to what's called a greenhouse. They call it the greenhouse around here. And it's basically where they evaluate the child and everything. Well, then her mother was, then told that I had reported it and everything. And she came up there. And, they were cooperating, telling me everything that was going on. The cops were telling me everything that's going on. Next thing I know, when her mama gets involved all of a sudden, all of a sudden they stopped telling me anything. Wouldn't tell me nothing. And the next thing I know, their mama takes both of them and runs to Alabama with them.
Wow.
And I didn't see them for 2 years, which my 2 kids hate me for them 2 years not being able to see them. I add. Well, that one don't hate me no more since we've talked through it. The other one still says I'm a horrible father for it because I didn't get to see them the 2 years they were in Alabama. But anyway, I've not got my channel on this, so there ain't no way they're going to see it. But yeah, there's some fucked up like shit, dude. That is about to. I'm about to fucking put my foot on somebody's throat, verbally or physically. Figuratively or physically is what I meant. Sorry, I'm about. It's you ever been with around someone that they cause so much fucking drama that like D2K saying like, like I don't even want to fight with this person. This person is so connivingly evil. But when it
Yes,
comes to my
I said-
child, I will fucking raise hell and burn the fucking world down. Do you understand me? I will. I need to stop because I'm getting mad. But you get what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck, confrontation or
Okay.
not.
Okay, I'm gonna cut
I
you
will
off. Then.
fucking-
Beast mode. Beast mode. I got you, bro. Okay, I got you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to get you not to say something you're gonna regret. Okay. With that said, I understand beast mode because I'll put a motherfucking foot on somebody's neck just as quick, bro. 100%, dude. Any real dad, any real parent will say the exact same thing about their child. I'm going to slip up here. My daughter's almost 18. Yep, she was here tonight, guys. Okay, my daughter's almost 18. My son's almost 20 years old. And you see how I did that? And to this day, if my son came into me and said somebody violated him, I would call the cops and I'd say, this is what happened. This is who it was. This is where you can find them. On your mark, get set, go. Click, and I'm on my way. I mean that shit.
Absolutely.
So, and to Dark, look at it this way, Dark. In 8th grade, I had sex with my 8th grade computer teacher. Okay. By choice. Yep, it was. I felt like I was a fucking badass. You know what I mean? I banged my teacher. Well, reflecting on it now, she raped me. She manipulated me. She took advantage of a situation of a kid that was already going through enough shit with being sexually abused already and further violated him. Even though I felt like high-fiving all my friends saying, yeah, guess what? I did. No, it still doesn't make it okay. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it doesn't make it okay. If things were different, well then, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it doesn't change the fact you might love this person, but see, Dark, the whole thing about it is you were 11. That girl right now, I'm telling you right now, she's probably not attracted to 35-year-old men, 30-year-old men, 25.
Nope.
She's probably attracted to 11-year-old children.
Yeah, she likes little boys.
Still, yeah. Ooh.
And that's the other thing too, is like when like Tiny was saying about her experience and you were saying about your experience, like your body is gonna have natural reactions to certain events.
Your nerves don't know that this is wrong. It stimulates.
Arousal does not equal consent.
Yes.
No,
right.
no.
You're not as a kid gonna know that. The adult perpetrating these offenses knows that and also knows that you don't know what's going on. And so to them they're gonna tell you, hey, it's our secret, don't tell anybody, don't do this or don't say anything to anybody. And you're gonna think, oh, there's shame associated with it. Now there's this guilt associated with it. You don't know why there's this guilt. And
So
that's part of the silence that you're forced to keep. That's that's in your experience. Hey, this really cool thing happened, but I can't tell anybody about it, so it must be bad, and that fucks you up for the rest of your life. Like, but then also you don't know that, but because you don't tell anybody, they're going to keep on doing that to other, like you said, like to other young people.
Yeah, because then they know that they found a workaround to be able to make it work, in their favor. So what happens is they think, well, I can get away with it now because I found out how. But to get to the point I was trying to make earlier, I'm glad. Thank you for stopping me, D2K, because I was built up anger.
I only did it because you asked. I only did it because you asked. Okay.
Built up anger from that situation, if you can't tell, because I never, to this day, I still don't know whether my daughter was or wasn't. So, but she still to this day holds that it did. So,
well, then
you know
what? Then you know what? Is that the daughter that doesn't like you so much, Beast Mode?
No, it's the other one.
Okay, well then I would go to her, after this live stream in the morning, whatever you see her, just say, hey, you know what? I believe you. 100%.
Well, she already, I've already told her that, but like, then she grew up but as she grew up, it's like she don't want to tell anyone anything, like, and that's why, because she doesn't think it's even going to be heard. That's what I was trying to get at originally, but she don't even think that her opinion matters, like, because it was never heard to begin with. And by the the other people involved made her feel like she was bad for doing it, probably. So, and I don't because I don't know the specifics around everything other than, like, how in the hell does when you make the report and you file it and everything, where does it go from the investigator telling you everything that's going on, and they're and just because the mama shows up and whatever happened within that certain amount of time, all of a sudden no one will tell you shit anymore. And then they, according to her, gave her permission to leave with the children. Like, how the hell? Like, to me, that just screams guilt to begin with. If you're going to grab the kids and run, and everything, and then now my child has trust issues and other issues on top of that she won't even talk about now. And that's why, and just so much more than that I can't. It take me a long time to go through it too much in this, to the point that now I finally, she's went to therapy before, but was so locked down she wouldn't even talk to the therapist. It's finally got to the point that she is starting to open up and talk to a therapist now, but only because I agreed that I would go to therapy too with her.
Hey.
So before I felt, which is great, because I'll be honest with you, I fucking need it too. But
I feel that shit.
But like, so I mean, it's like, I don't know, dude. It's like all the shit of me has influenced her in good and bad ways. Like she grew up seeing me push everything down and saying nothing. So she thinks she had to. And now she's so damn hard-headed at her age now. She thinks she's grown. And no one else can tell her. And so she don't know how to work through shit. So now when it finally comes out, it's almost hospital worthy. It's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, see,
and then as a father, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I'll shut up after this. I swear.
No, go ahead.
My heart goes out to her.
As a father, dude. I mean, all you want to do is protect your children, and I feel like I haven't. I feel like I haven't protected my child at all.
Honey, that's so far out of your control. You cannot control the whole entire world. You just can't.
It's much like
you'll never get me to admit that.
Like, I consider myself a damn good father. I really do. But I can tell you right now, I feel like I have failed my children.
No.
I got amazing kids. My kids are they're awesome and amazing.
You're
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
You're human. You've done the best you can do. That's
haven't
all
failed.
anybody wants in a parent, honestly.
My
You're in
Somebody
dad.
their
who
life.
loves them and does the best
You're in
they
your
can
parents'
do.
life, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, man, you're in their life, bro. You know what I mean?
Right? My dad.
A lot of
If you
kids
ask
don't
my
fucking
dad
have that.
today, if you ask my dad today, my dad will look you in the face and tell you that he feels like a failure with me.
Yeah, my mom said the same thing.
Parents do that. I will never
Yeah.
feel like I fucking have fully gave all to my kids. I'll die that.
I looked my mom square in the eyes and I said, "No, Mom, like you were the best mom I could have ever asked for. She was
Same
not
here.
perfect. She was not perfect by any fucking means. She was a human. She made mistakes in raising me, but she did her fucking best." When
Yeah,
she
no,
learned that I had ADHD, she was the only fucking one who like researched that shit and tried to like understand me and how my brain works.
bravo.
My dad didn't do that shit. my mom did though. And like and I'm not saying my dad failed me, but like, you know, I'm just saying that like mom went above and beyond. And like even though she made mistakes and I only got to have her for a very short time, she passed when I was 23, exactly like 15 years ago today, April 1st. She passed away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
But yeah, I was so blessed to have her for the time that I did, because what you guys were saying is so fucking true. Like there are so many people that do not get that. So many people that do not have a parent like that. And my heart goes out to them. But no, G2K, I totally get what you're saying. I feel like every parent is going to feel like they've failed. But I think as long as you did even better than what your parents did, you're fucking winning. You're fucking winning, my guy.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hey, if I could add to that, please, with
Yeah. Go ahead.
GTK right there. Same with you. I even a few days coming home in my van, coming home at the age of my son. My son here. He's 17 now. Yeah, his mom passed 7 years ago when he was 10, and we weren't together. But I was in his life still. But when she passed, he came with me full time, with me and my mom. So he spent a little time with her. Then my mom passed here. That's good a few years ago, right before Christmas. But that's still too. But the main thing about the kid, like you were saying, and I come on some days, I'm riding around, I'm thinking about shit. 'Cause I'm thinking about the way I do, and what I got me. And it's like, man, he's about to, he's gonna flee the coop here for his coming. It's like, is he ready? I think, and I'm like you. I was like, sometimes I'm the same way. I was like, man, he should be able to fucking. Why can't he fucking rebuild a fucking Chevy pre-block, fucking fucking a small block Chevy by now? He should,
Right.
It's like, fuck, he ain't ready, Well, I've slacked. I feel like I've fucking slacked, and I've done everything. I've kept, It's like when he came to me, he was 10. When his mom passed, he was 10. So he's been there, and he's got two other brothers by a different dad. They're both a little bit older, and they're a little man. It was a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind since I don't know, last 7 years. Since he's 17 now. So the last 7-8 years, it's been wild. He came here, and my mom passed in 2022. I think it was a few years after. Anyway, a few days before Christmas, after he was here, and he got done. And she loved it, which was good. I take blessings in life too. Sometimes I give that, because when I came here first, and I'll make this as quick as I'll make a
You're
long.
good, man. You're good,
I'll
man.
make a short story long. But I came here first from where I was staying to help out with my mom that was living there, and I came here to work. And then her health got a little bit worse. And then when my son's mom died, and he came here along with that, so he was here. I gave up my room where we were staying until real dim. I took the couch, gave the boy a room, blah, but for the 4 years that he was here before my mom passed, it made her day, because she would wait for him to get off that bus while I was at work, and she didn't have nobody else here. And anyway, but yeah, it was good stuff.
Thanks for sharing, man.
Anyway, I'm done.
Thanks for sharing, man. Like that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. This second series of that I'm doing, like Silence. It's the ultimate predator, man. It really is. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's not being silent.
No, man, yeah.
I didn't learn until I was about 15 years old what my voice could really do and how it could help protect me. That's besides the fact I'm deaf in one ear and half deaf in another ear, but that's like one of the reasons why I'm so loud all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I know what I was put here to do, and this is what I was put here to do. This is what I was is to use my voice in a positive fucking manner, and I'm going to. So that's it's this the silence ends here. Ooh. Oh.
Write that shit down.
That the silence ends here. That's the name of my second book right there. That's what it is.
Yes.
The silence ends here. That's the name of my second book right there.
You might want to make
Dude,
it
and it
into
needs
a
to be a
t-shirt,
stop
too.
sign.
Huh?
It needs to be a stop sign on the cover.
Yeah.
With the footprint.
Yeah.
Footprint.
Amy. AI it up, girl. AI it up, girl.
He's just flexing.
You could make that into a t-shirt too.
Fuck yeah.
Right on.
And I consider
That's
myself
fucking good.
lucky.
Put like a picture of
I-
like a child's face with.
I
with
get
the-
to play pool with my mom,
through it, you know, like
and
no
I get to
sign.
play pool and drink beer with my mom.
Yeah.
Right, you know the sign?
Oh, that's awesome, Dark. I used to
It
smoke
is.
weed with mine and play Wii bowling.
It really is. It's awesome.
I didn't
She'd
believe
kick my ass too. She'd play it from the bed. Like she was sick as hell, all doped up on morphine and shit. She'd still whoop my ass at that Wii bowling.
Oh, the Wii, yeah, you can do it right off the couch.
Yeah.
Fucking bowl the shit out of that bit.
I got a retarded question here. What do y'all think about my new? Oh, I mean, it's not new, but
Your what?
my other name.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty good.
No, I've heard it's actually the best.
Wait till you guys get my new name. I'm gonna make you guys wait for it for a while though. It's a good one.
Like I've literally had.
You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it.
You'll love it. Trust me. But I gotta play it incognito for a while.
Yeah.
Can't let y'all know it's me.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. I'm really just kidding. Okay, so if the serious conversation is over and you guys still want to chat, I'm down to throw up a different live stream on my other channel. If not,
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna end it because I don't want this going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I've got a joke.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
I've got a joke. I'm gonna
Okay,
tell it
what's
on
the
the
joke?
new stream.
Okay, cool.
And
Cool.
you know I'm not good with serious shit.
I would
So,
come
yeah,
over,
if-
but I'm kind of having problems with weather right now.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you can still
What's
come over
going
until
on?
your weather until your weather kicks you out.
Well,
Don't look for
we're under
excuses.
a
Hang out,
tornado
Viper.
watch.
Hey,
You better come hang out.
we
Viper.
all, we all float down here.
Yeah, we all float down here. We're under a tornado watch, and the storm just now came through. My lights are flickering off and on
I have a
since I got up here. Of course, it waits until I get up here, and then it starts doing it.
Well, if anything crazy happens, tap your
I didn't
heel.
say much, you guys.
Tap
Last
your heel.
Storms are,
I didn't say much at all.
All right. If anybody is missing it, I am putting it in
Normally
the
I
chat
do
right
say
now.
much, but-
G2K's other channel, and we'll go over there, and hopefully we'll see you over there, Viper. And even if it's just in chat, let us know you're doing okay.
Because
storms
I can
are coming up through here. I think Viper and I are on the same coast, but like they're starting to make their way up to where I'm at too. So I'll be in the chat.
I
I was
said,
just listening.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Y'all
just
y'all
sit
stick
here
around in
for-
chat and let us know you're okay as long as possible.
Yeah, for real.
I'm dead.
Stay safe, Viper. Stay safe, Mike D, for sure. Stay safe. Stay safe.
I check. I think I subbed to you a while ago on that channel.
Fucking
Pretty
ass.
sure I did when I was over there. So I think I'll find you.
Oh, that's
Well,
what I was
I
gonna
think
do
this
too.
was a fantastic stream, G2K, and
Well,
Hey,
I
if you guys
I will
don't know,
see you guys over on
know.
the other channel.
It was pretty
And
good for me.
and I'll be doing these things. I'll be doing one of these every single day for the next 8 more days in a row. Random times throughout the days. I want to get different time zones and all that shit in there. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue this series past this 10 days. I'll probably take like a 4 or 5 day break in between each series,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna continue doing this. I think is what I need to do right now. So
Yeah, you guys probably know, but April.
I'm not going to stop anything, but I am going to change some shit up a little bit.
April is National Child Abuse Awareness Month.
It is.
It's also Limb Loss Awareness Month.
Yeah.
It's also what?
Up and I do a
Limb Loss Awareness Month.
Oh shit! Well, too bad they don't consider testicles as a limb, because then I would be able to celebrate this month with you, Amy.
Yeah, no, that is not a limb.
It could be.
But
All
it
right.
could be. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I got an announcement.
Oh,
Mr. Awesome and Amazing Channel, 153 fucking subscribers.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Awesome.
Hell.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
All right, well, I'm gonna drop, and I will see you over there when you start up the new
Oh.
stream, G2K.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do it here in just 1 minute.
We'll see you guys. Bye, everybody.
Laters.
fucking haters.
Hell
I'll be
yeah.
on my phone. Chat on the phone.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
here we go. I'm just gonna transition from this one. I'm just gonna transition, everybody.
What? Do that.
I'm gonna transition from this channel to the other channel.
Wait, well, I mean, all right, okay, never mind.
Shh.
You still
All right,
gotta
ladies and
kick-
gentlemen, Raider Rich, you coming over?
You got to kick me out, right?
I can. I'm just listening,
Yeah.
bro. It's all good. I'm just
Well,
listening,
okay,
man.
well, yeah, you can still come over and hang out on the other channel. I just want,
All right. All right.
Okay, we'll see you in a minute.
But
All
you
right.
can't like.
Okay,
see you
Dark,
guys
bye.
later.
I got you, Dark.
Hey, if you got a moment after you end it, I'll talk to you real quick before you go.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Give me about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start the other stream. Just saying. I don't want to leave studio. I want to end it. Oh yeah, try to love one another right now, because you might not get a chance to do so tomorrow. In fact, there are people that are here today that won't get the chance to do so, so you might as well take advantage of it while you can. And number two, tell your friends about me, because they're going to want to know, get to know. Have the day you deserve to have, ladies and gentlemen.